Hey, what's up, everybody? Jazz Broganzo here. Another episode of What's Next. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying your day, whether at work or at play. Well, taking a break from the seriousness and the severity of what happened over the weekend. Something else came out. The annual Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition. Yes, that once vaunted cover that those like myself, of course, I remember collecting those when I was a late teen, early 20-something kid. And you kind of looked forward to it. It was almost a ritual of sorts. Now, this is what we grew up with. This is Sports Illustrated, swimsuit editions. These are the women of those covers over the years. Well, sadly, my friends, guess what? That's gone. What's replaced it? This. And a quote-unquote controversial figure has made his voice known in regards to this. This comes out of Breitbart. Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition features plus-size model Yumi Nu. Joining the ranks of Ashley Graham and Hunter McGrady, the 22 Sports Illustrated issue will feature plus-size model Yumi Nu on its front cover. Speaking with the New York Post, the 25-year-old half-Dutch, half-Japanese Nu said the Sports Illustrated surprised her with the cover reveal, praising the magazine for pushing inclusion and diversity. Yes, those lovely magical buzzwords. Quote, I could not speak. I had full body chills. I was shaking. I was crying. They really got me good, she said about learning upon the honor. Nu's inclusion on a swimsuit cover comes after she was featured in Vogue's September issue last year and in Vogue Japan past April. It's amazing. I'm on cloud 9. This is nothing I could prepare for. It's unexpected. I feel like we're in a place right now where people are making space for more diversity on magazine covers, Nu said. It's big time for Asian American people in media. Of course it is. I know I play a big role in representation. Yes, my representation. For body diversity and race diversity. And I love to be a role model for representation on the plus-size Asian community. Wow, she was checking off all those boxes. Both plus models, Ashley Graham and Hunter McGrady, have graced Sports Illustrated covers in the past. Playboy equally broke new ground in 2021 when it featured a plus-size heavy model, Haley Hasselhoff. Time has finally come. And of course, there are multiple variant covers of this, including one with Kim Kardashian and one with Elon Musk's mother, Maya. In July of last year, Sports Illustrated also featured the first mentally ill fake woman, let's just call him Bloom, on the cover. Of course, it was At Long Last. But it doesn't stop there. There's so-called controversy amidst. And this is coming from one Dr. Jordan Peterson. Dr. Jordan Peterson blasted a new Sports Illustrated issue Monday, featuring a plus-size model on the cover of its annual swimsuit issue. Sorry, not beautiful, Peterson remarked on Twitter in response to a New York Post headline about Yumi Nu, who was announced as the cover model for Sports Illustrated's 22 swimsuit edition. And no amount of authoritarian tolerance is going to change that. Of course, that's his tweet right there. Peterson illustrated his objection in response of a Twitter user who criticized him. It's a conscious, progressive attempt to manipulate and retool the notion of beauty reliant on idiot philosophy. That such preferences are learned and properly changed by those who know better, but don't let the facts stop you, Peterson fired back at the user. And of course, the initial response was also authoritarian, chunky women on magazine covers. You sound like a parody of you. And then, of course, he fired back. Peterson also included links to 2 scientific studies on his reply. The first one published in a Journal of Infant Behavior and Development in 1998, showing that babies spend more time looking at faces judged to be attractive by adults. The second, an 2009 study published in a Journal of Evolution and Human Behavior, found that attractive women had more children than the less attractive counterparts, while the least attractive men had less children than every other group of men who had roughly the same number of children, indicating that physical attractiveness may be related to reproductive success rates. Peterson's tweet came in response to a New York Post interview with New, who appeared as one of the cover models on a 22 swimsuit edition. The swimsuit also includes a number of race and body diversity firsts, including first breast cancer survivor to appear in the issue, first indigenous woman, NASA physicist, as well as the first woman to reveal a C-section scar on her photo for the issue. It's not your father's Sports Illustrated issue anymore. It's not. It's just not. The old covers, the covers of Christy Brinkley, a number of those, and you guys remember the older issues, you're never going to see that again, sadly. Yeah, you're still going to get your sprinkle of good-looking women, but they're going to emphasize the diversity and the inclusion. That is what they're going to push, to be more representation. That is what they're going to push. So when Jordan Peterson, who is a renowned psychologist, comes out and says, well, you're kind of lying to yourself. Here are the facts. Of course, you're going to have those who are going to come out and call him a bigot, a racist, a hater, a phobic of some sort, a fat phobe, name the nonsensical buzzword. But Jordan Peterson does make a point because there are studies to back what he is saying. But at the same time, at the end of the day, when it comes to Sports Illustrated, just like when it comes to Netflix, just when it comes like to Disney, it's all about the wokeness. That's all it is. Because if Sports Illustrated went back to what they were doing when it became the hottest issue of the year, and they were making record sales every single year because of it, now they're not. Gee, I wonder why. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys again on the next one. Peace.